Hey folks, it's Maxie here and welcome to a new TEW2020 video. You join us for one of the big pay-per-views in the AEW calendar, and that is of course Revolution. It kicks off the run to Double or Nothing. We will have Blood and Guts next week, and then after that we will have Double or Nothing. I'm hoping at one point to also add in Wrestle Dream, just to give myself as many events as possible. I've been quite happy with the build towards this particular show. We obviously had the draft, that's freshened things up a little bit, and as I say, I'm hoping that we can really kick on with the new stuff we've got. We've done a motivational speech, so hopefully that can boost the show to a possible 100. And interestingly, last year's main event was the Face of the Revolution ladder match won by Will Ospreay. We also have that matchup of the women's Face of the Revolution as we look to shake up our title picture. So I won't leave you hanging too much longer. Let's crack on with this year's AEW Revolution, live on AEW Plus and AEW pay-per-view. And we dive straight into a massive match in front of 101,000 fans in attendance in the Beaver Stadium. The big feud that's been going on. The tag team champions Tyler Black and Jon Moxley, of course, teaming with Roman and I as they take on Hangman Adam Page, his friend Adam Cole, and the man that feels completely disrespected by Roman and I, and that is MJF. 6-man tag action here. And it was an exceptional matchup that saw Roman and I and Mox and Black pick up the win over Hangman, Adam Cole and MJF in 13:49 when Roman pinned Adam Cole with the spear. 89 overall here. Best performance there was Roman and I with a 96, followed by Hangman, but just a case of they still can't get the upper hand over these invaders, led by Roman and I. And yeah, what is next for Hangman, Adam Cole and MJF? Well, more on that as the show develops, but decent stuff. Regular matchup. Yeah, just wanted a nice big one to start the show. You can see a few boosts there because of the pre-match speech, so that's going to help us. You can see there Adam Cole declining physical ability, MJF not a very good babyface, Moxley declining, and Tyler Black going for a weight change. I'm hoping that can help us break his pop gap because he is sitting at 81, which isn't fantastic, but an 89 for the opener. Solid stuff. We then had the Trios Championships on the line as the Elite, Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson and Kenny Omega defending against the Lucha Bros, teaming up with Bandido, and this one has superb wrestling and great heat as the Elite defeat Bandido and the Lucha Bros in 14:06 when Kenny pinned Bandido with a one-winged angel, giving them their fourth defence of the Trios Championship. So a good matchup here. The weakest performance was Matt Jackson's 88. Everyone else actually scored a 92. And yeah, 91 overall. Good stuff. Just wanted to put the Trios Championships on the line, and I felt this was a good mesh of talent. Then cry at all the declining physical abilities. Next up, we had the Women's Face of the Revolution ladder match up here. It had great heat and good wrestling. And it was Anna Jay who picked up the win over Veronica, Mercedes Moné, Roxy C. Perez, Trinity Star and Jamie Hayter in 13:24 when Anna retrieved the item, meaning she is your Face of the Revolution ladder match winner. Mercedes bringing in 92, Anna Jay by 91. As I say, she's one that's been at all the training camps, continually training and getting better, so it's really hopefully a time to push her on. We also had Roxy with a stunt bump during the matchup, and I still think a 78 is pretty good because there is a variety of skill sets in here. Anna Jay is now going to have a devilish gimmick, which was great, which is good to see. But yeah, Anna Jay going forward to challenge for the championship, pending who will be, of course, our Women's World Champion going forward. Then I had a little promo from MJF, Adam Cole and Hangman, and they just said, right, enough is enough. A 6-man tag just isn't going to cut it. This really needs to go to hell effectively. So they are proposing a matchup at Blood and Guts. I think you know where this is going. They'll get 2 guys. Roman, Tyler and Jon Mox will get 2 guys, and we'll have a 5v5 Blood and Guts matchup. So an 80-rated segment for that. It's something I'll book on television to get the people in, so I'll just confirm what that matchup will be for the main event of Blood and Guts. It will be the team of Roman and I, Jon Moxley, Tyler Black alongside Cash Wheeler and Dax Harwood against the team of MJF, Adam Cole, Hangman Adam Page, Kevin Steen and El Generico. Cannot wait for that. Cannot wait for that. So 80 rated segment. Next up, we have the Mixed Tag Team Championships on the line, and I don't know why that gimmick hasn't changed, because Brandy Alon was given a new one. But anyway, good 8 wrestling, good heat, and Richard Holiday and Brandy Alon defeated Jonathan Gresham and Jordan Grace in 13:27 when Brandy pinned submitted Jordan Grace. I've decided to punch my mic there for some reason. But new tag team champions in the mixed tag division. Can see there the men with good performances in 92 and in 85. And still Grace and Brandy with 72. Brandy also went to like the training camp, so she has developed a pretty good technical skill. But we'll look to sort that gimmick out. But anyway, new tag champs, and it is of course a married couple in game. Those two got together, so I felt it was a good partnership to give them something to do. And in 82, you can't really disagree with that. It's pretty good stuff across the board. And they have a little celebration after the matchup, a wee kiss and all that, as they hold the belts up as an 84. Then hear from Anna G, and she just says she'll be watching the triple threat match for the Women's Championship with real interest. She says that matchup is going to take place at Blood and Guts. It's going to be her versus whoever wins out of Toni Storm, Chris Statlander and Elena Black. And it's really looking forward to just getting that proper one-on-one opportunity for the belt. So a 78 from Anna. She actually had a lot of better promos than that, but it is what it is. We have the Collision Championship on the line next. This one saw Keith Lee win a Fatal 4-Way #1 contender matchup and then caused a little bit of issue for Powerhouse Hobbs and of course his manager CM Punk. They did battle tonight. Superb match as Keith Lee defeated Powerhouse Hobbs into N48 with a Spirit Bomb, with Keith Lee becoming your new Collision Champion. 86 put in 82, which is good, but the psychology penalty dropped this down to a 78. It was just a regular matchup. And Keith Lee is now going to be, I'm not going to try and pronounce that, but the gimmick was adequate for Keith Lee. I think I just saw it said a lot of big words and I thought that's Keith Lee in a nutshell, but yeah, it means it gives a chance for Keith Lee to headline shows. It gives a chance for, Powerhouse Hobbs to try and get some revenge, and his manager to also try and get some revenge on Keith Lee. So basically Punk says here, you've flicked a victory against Powerhouse Hobbs, but you've got plenty of talent in Collision, and I will make sure you lose that championship as quickly as possible because it's my show. 87. Moving along, we had the Queen of AEW Championship. It was about that had superb wrestling, good heat. Steffi Lander has been in great form and won a competitor's matchup to get here. And she defeated Takuma Aroha in 13:32 by using underhanded tactics, meaning that your new Queen of AEW Champion is Steph DeLander. So 86. Takuma got 91, DeLander got 84. I think you've noticed that with any champion in the Queen of AEW division, they've basically just continued defending the belt. Their popularity skyrocketed, and it's time for them to move on. Takuma was the exact same. Like, she's already she was in a good position beforehand, but she's just escalated so quickly. And I feel like next we can benefit that to Steph DeLander, and then we can move on to some of the younger talents on the Collision side of things. But delighted with that one, and the fact they brought in 86 is exceptional. So delighted with that. Then had the men's Face of the Revolution ladder matchup, and it was about that had some superb wrestling and great heat, and it saw Swerve Strickland defeat Ricochet, Darby Allin, Ricky Starks, Parker Boudreaux, alongside his manager Don Callis, and Pete Dunne in 13:43 when Swerve retrieved the item, meaning that Swerve Strickland is your Face of the Revolution ladder match winner. So 83 overall. Look at the in-ring performances. Parker Boudreaux's developed great. 91, it's a technical stat that's amazing for some reason. But him and Don Callis are doing good stuff. Unfortunately, Don Callis is going to retire in a month, so we will need to give him a new mouthpiece. But delighted with that one. Starks just hasn't developed great in this, which is a shame. And Ricochet, the drugs bust, and then being in rehab, and then age has really hampered him. But the rest, excellent stuff there. But as I say, Swerve will challenge for the World Championship at Blood and Guts. And we then had that trios match for the Women's Championship, or the trios match, triple threat match, including the TBS champion Toni Storm. I just felt like Chris Statlander had kind of rubbed both of them the wrong way, and I thought, we can have a triple threat match, and at the same time we can protect Chris Statlander and give the win to Elena. So superb wrestling, great heat. Elena Black defeats Chris Statlander and Toni Storm in 13:58 when she pinned Toni with a double underhook DDT. First defence of the belt, An 89, an 88, and an 82 performance, an 84 overall with a lack of psychology means this could have been an 87 and 88. But most importantly, because you've took the belt off Veronica, that feels like a completely fresh title scene. And that's us just starting off at that base. So delighted to give Stat the opportunity. Say first defence for Elena Black, and Toni Storm just continues to do fantastic stuff in this save. Elena is going to change to be a millennial, and it was a very good gimmick change. And then we have a stare down, Elena Black, Anna Jay. That is going to be a championship matchup at Blood and Guts. Can Anna Jay win the big one? Well, they've given me my best angle, which is good, a 91. So if the main event delivers, could Revolution see a 100 score? Remains to be seen. And this didn't main event, by the way. Jay White has been on a run of form on Rampage since moving. Bullet Club in a whole have had issues with Okada. Okada faced Juice Robinson, but it was time for him to face Jay White, two old enemies, doing battle within AEW, and they had a sensational wrestling match with Fantastic Heat that saw Jay White defeat Okada in 27:40. Unfortunately, having to resort to a foreign object. So 94, 97 performance Okada, 94 for Jay White. Stellar stuff from those two. And a few words from Jay after he just says, I've just proven that I'm still one of the best here in the world. Maybe at one point, the Bullet Club Elite needs some gold in it. And maybe I might just set my sights on that AEW World Championship at one point. Watch this space. So 87 there. Main event time. Oh, it's under pressure. Will it deliver? It's a fatal 4-way. It's decent. So your champion Will Ospreay has had issues with Walter. He's had issues with Rush, who attacked him. And Santana still believes he should be champion again. He wanted his number one contender, his rematch effectively here. So I thought we'll put together any fatal 4-way matchup. Santana was against the odds, so now it's time for Ospreay. But it was an exceptional matchup that saw the aerial assassin defeat Walter, Rush and Santana in 1952 when he pinned Santana with the Stormbreaker, giving him his second defence of the world title. 89, three guys into the mid-90s, Santana pretty poor with the 83, so the aerial assassin will remain as the AEW World Champion, and true to form he gets his ass handed to him by Swerve Strickland as we set up our co-main event, because Blood and Guts will main event Blood and Guts, but the co-main event for that show, and that will be Will Ospreay versus Swerve Strickland. The Swerve grabs the belt, stands above his fallen nemesis. So 81 here, I think you get an idea where we're going with a few things towards Double or Nothing. There's hints towards stuff. I've got an idea of basically the world title match, the big match that will come out of Blood and Guts, and also get a few things together down the card, but happy with how it's going. And it's a 96. So it's a shame because we actually had a lot of blues, a lot of light blues, but maybe the main event could have been a bit stronger. If you put Okada and Jay White there, I think you'd probably see that in the. I think you actually get 100 just with the way the boosts work as well. But I'm never going to be too disappointed to say it's a good show, and I'm really happy with the direction we're going in. So I'm not going to blather on again. Thank you very much for watching. It's much appreciated. Any thumbs up, any comments, deeply appreciated. Check out the Grey Dog Software forums. I ain't done a double take, and the Fantasy Booker subreddit. And I will see you guys next week for some Blood and Guts. Take it easy. Bye bye.